Okay, thank you for coming out here, guys. Good afternoon. So my name is Torrin Jacobs. I'm the founding member of Columbus Citizens for Police Review. And we are a new organization that was founded to accomplish several goals. These goals are to protect citizens' civil rights, ensuring greater accountability by promoting constitutional policing, and building a bridge between the people and the police, and supporting effective policing through building trust and pushing civilian-led reforms. The best ways to accomplish these goals is to establish a civilian review board. Now, our group has spent almost 4 months doing research and working directly with the grassroots organizations and local attorneys to get their input on a model they would like to see. I can truly say that this is a truly run community effort, working side by side with the Ohio Student Association, Ohio State students and faculty, Columbus Action Network, ACLU, Reverend Joel King, Pastor Dale Snyder, Attorney Byron Potts, and Attorney Fatregas and his associates, doing all this research on various review boards across the nation, and also looking at the several failed attempts to start a civilian review board in Columbus. In the end, we came up with a model that we all believe in. So anyone 21 and over can apply to be on the board. Eight civilian members appointed by city council. But first off, they have to be elected by the city, by the area commissioners. From the area commissioners, they'll go on to the clerk. The clerk will tally the votes, and then they will be appointed by city council, whoever gets the highest votes. So anyone can apply, and it keeps the risk of being co-opted by city council and other police forces. So it will be truly run by the community. So the area commissioners, like I said, we will vote for the top applicants, and they will be selected by city council. The board will hire an independent auditor and investigator to conduct investigations into accusations of abuse and high-profile shootings with subpoena powers. The board will make recommendations for new discipline for officers. The board will make recommendations for reform concerning training, evaluations, and the use of force, and also recommendations for hiring new police officers. All someone has to do is to fill out a complaint form concerning racial profiling, biased policing, deadly force, excessive force, illegal searches, and unlawful arrests. Submit it to the board, and we will evaluate and investigate much faster than the Internal Affairs Bureau. Now, from the work we have done, the other conclusion is that the ballot initiative is the best option at this point. Previous negotiations with the city council and the chief have not been successful. It is clear that the establishment does not support civilian oversight. The dark ages of policing are coming to an end. We want a transparent, community, and constitutionally bound police force. It doesn't matter if Columbus is not as bad as this city or that city. One unarmed shooting is enough to prove that we need to put the steps in to prevent more shootings and viral videos of public executions. The community is tired of the bullets, and now we're ready for the ballot.
My name is Nicole Barnaby. I'm a community organizer, and I oversee the Columbus Effective Steps Towards Resistance Network, which came into existence in December. Made up of people from all over Columbus, the network functions to put people interested in creating tangible changes in communication with each other. People from all walks of life with a shared interest in enhancing their surroundings came together and agreed that a civilian review board is needed in this city. This is not the first attempt at a civilian review board in Columbus, but we do hope it's the last. Grassroots efforts by nature are representative of the wants and the needs of the people. The past several months have been filled with meetings and outreach as we engage as many people as we could in the making of this model. The civilian review board model was developed by us, the people, because it doesn't make sense for CPD to only be accountable to itself. If a civilian has an issue, why would the apparatus in question be allowed to check itself and absolve itself of any wrongdoing? We want transparency, we want our voices to be heard, and we want the police, who are supposed to serve us, to be accountable to us. This petition should only be seen as an indictment against the Columbus Police Department if they have things to hide, if they're not doing their job, or if they do not wish to foster better relationships with the communities that they serve. Nothing worth having comes easy, and we will not be surprised to come against some opposition from the city as we try to get this initiative to come to fruition. A civilian review board exists to protect citizens' rights, ensure effective policing, and build trust between communities and the police. I ask that people be skeptical of anyone who feels they have something to lose if the civilian review board model is instituted. Efforts to obstruct the success of this initiative should be questioned extensively because with the civilian review board model, everyone is supposed to win. There are checks and balances in place to ensure this. We will be working to make this petition language and summary of the model accessible to everyone after we file a model with the clerk today. Accessibility. That's what we're working towards. Accessibility of this information, accessibility to the people who serve us, and it's our main priority, and that's what brings us here today. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Kewan Lawson. I am a candidate for Columbus City Council. I was born and raised right here in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm thankful to be before you all today. A community review board is something that holds near and dear to me. Understand what it means to be held accountable for your actions, as all elected officials should be held accountable for their actions. In this election coming up, you, Columbus, have a choice to make. If you want to go along with what has been going on, divestment in communities, not being responded to in a prompt manner in terms of our community review board, or you can vote for change. I align myself with change. Again, it's about accountability, presence, and transparency. We are a government for the people, by the people. So we have to respond to you. Whatever it is that the community wants to enforce or implement, it is our job to see to it as best we can. Now, we're not here to create another bureaucracy or to have some sort of discussion about the misleadings of what our review board actually does. Actually, we're responding to you because of our involvement with the police, because of what's been going on in our communities. Now, as we all are standing behind here, and including Mr. James Ragland, who also supports the agenda, we are responding to you, Columbus. This is your opportunity, come May 5th, to make your voices heard. If you want the review board, here we are. Petitions will be circulating soon, and we'll do our best to make sure that we serve you. Again, my name is Kewan Lawson. May 5th, it's up to you. Thank you.
I'm Minister Kujenga Elias Shea. I'm part of the Citizens Review Board Committee. We've done this before, 1977, 78. Keith Burke, good friend of mine, 16 years old, was shot and killed by the Columbus police. We came down here with candles. Bill Moss, Les Brown, all of the city officials. We tried to get a civilian review board. We were turned away. Mid-1980s, 1985, my brother, Calvin Reynolds, affectionately called Little Topper. Calvin was shot 6 times in the back by the Columbus police. None of the police ever got disciplined. That was my brother that was shot and killed. In 2001, my cousin, Walter Hinkle, beat almost to death by the Columbus police. He did win a case of false arrest, but he never got any compensation from the city of Columbus. None of these things would have happened if we would have had a citizen review board. We need the police department to be accountable to the people of Columbus. We pay our taxes. We buy every gun. We buy every bullet. We buy every uniform. We pay for this building here, but yet we are not able to stand in front of the picture of the statue of Christopher Columbus without a permit. We're moved off of the grounds. So here we stand, ready to take our petition into the clerk to be certified. We ask that all the people of Columbus join together, bind with us, all the churches, all the ministers, all of the politicians. We're asking for everybody to join with us as we put together the Citizens Review Board. It is sorely needed. The Columbus Police Department must have some oversight by the citizens of the people of Columbus. Without that, we're going to go back into anarchy. We're going to have another Ferguson. I love Columbus too much. I want diversity on the police department. I want diversity on the fire department. I want to see inclusion. And the only way that we're going to do that is to work together as a Columbus community. I stand behind this Citizens Review petition that we're about to deliver. I'm Minister Kujenga Elia Ashe, member of the Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance, member of the Baptist Ministerial Alliance. I love Columbus, Ohio. I thank you. Let's go in.